Dubai Autodrome brings A1 Grand Prix to the Middle East as we reach the middle stages of the first season. Hello and welcome to the 6th event of A1 Grand Prix. I'm Ben Edwards with John Watson.
Stephen, 13th on the grid. This is a position you've been in before, isn't it?
Yeah, started in 13th at Malaysia. Hopefully we'll have a better race than Malaysia. But yeah, no, looking forward to it. The times are so close. So yeah, certainly hoping to score some points today.
You've been in good shape during practice and warm-up here, haven't you?
Yeah, no, warm-up was good this morning. We're 5th quickest and set, I think, the 8th or 9th quickest lap time of the weekend. So yeah, no, we're confident we're going to have a good car in the race.
I see you've got the boss, Tokyo Sexwale, with you here today. Does that make it easier or harder trying to impress the boss?
No, we've got quite a few people from South Africa here, and it's great. They're very, very supportive, so it's brilliant having them here.
Stephen, good luck. Nice to talk to you.
Thanks very much.
The race has been done, but it certainly isn't easy. Just behind them, we've then got Stephen Simpson of South Africa. As we mentioned, he lines up in 13th. The sprint race in Dubai is about to get underway with the rolling start. Switzerland and France lead them away. It's a good start. Team Germany go to work. Look at the side-by-side action on the dust here. And look, they're going to take out the markable South Africa and New Zealand.
I mean, 4 cars trying to get in. We've got Australia, Pakistan getting involved in the mix, South Africa, New Zealand. I mean, I've never seen, it was like desert racing here in Dubai.
15th position they're racing this hard for, let alone for the lead. New Zealand just out of 12th place. What a dice between these two. And Phil Giebler's having a wonderful debut in A1 Grand Prix.
And we've seen how excited and aggressive that Simon Simpson could be. Stephen Simpson, when he was making that manoeuvre on New Zealand some in the early laps.
Yeah, he's racing hard here today, there's no doubt about it. And Phil Giebler's going to have to watch out. He holds the middle ground as they head up into the banked corner, but he's gone wide, and that's Simpson's opportunity.
Well, that was a perfect bit of setting a driver up to get past. He used, by going out to the outside of the track, allowed Phil Giebler to stay in the middle, but of course compromises on the entry to the corner, and that was a switchback. Perfect example, a young racing driver using his brain made a very good, clean overtaking manoeuvre.
Well, USA have one power boost, but Stephen Simpson using his power boost as the flashing red button shows us on the bottom of the screen. He wants to stay ahead of USA. He's not going to risk losing the place again, and he's got to keep up there with them. South Africa really gaining a lot in the pit stops, and they're up in behind Team France. Look, South Africa's on the attack here, and Stephen Simpson, the youngster, really going on a charge. It's going to be 3 abreast coming down to the hairpin. South Africa down the inside of France.
Watch Lebanon, because they're going to cut across, but what a great move. Now that's given France an advantage. They're going to come back. They've got the advantage, but not into this left-hand turn, but ahead of Lebanon. That was the key. And and Verstappen, Netherlands goes off track.
Watch USA as well, they're up there too. The USA is also up in the mix here as France attacks South Africa again. Desperate to get alongside as Great Britain beginning to pull away. Now South Africa on the inside in the black and yellow car. France on the outside, behind them. USA in the dice as well. What's going to happen into the left-hander?
Stephen Simpson is not going to give ground, but this is a bank corner. 2 can go round. Lebanon collided, but Pakistan, well done. Adam can't find a way round, but this battle, South Africa and France all over South Africa like a rash. But Stephen Simpson for South Africa still holds on to that second place. Now watch the pass potential coming on. Watch
this weekend.
One of the keys of this race, of course, don't forget it, that there was 1 point available for the team that scored the fastest race lap. That was Ireland. They got 1 point. If you had said to them at the start of the feature race, knowing that they had a problem, that you're going to get 10th place, they'd have said, we'll take it.
Yeah, well, I suppose so, John, but starting 3rd place in the sprint race, it really did go to pieces once again for Team Ireland. None of their fault. It was just some sort of electronic glitch that cost them in the end. But the flags are being gathered by the drivers, and look at Stephen Simpson. Great achievement for South Africa. Clever early race strategy, and then good hard racing from the youngster. There's the Union flag being thrown over to Robbie Kerr. You're not allowed